everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back, and thank you for supporting me. I'm Coretta. In this video, I will be using TeckWrap Printable Transfer paper with my Cricut cutting machine. Come on, y'all. Let's get started. For this project, I will be using TeckWrap Heat Transfer paper for dark and light fabric. I will be using TeckWrap Heat Transfer paper, Heat Transfer mask. I will be using a white Gildan t-shirt, and I will be using a squeegee and a weeding tool. I will leave a list of these items in the description of this video. So here I am in Cricut Design Space. The first thing that I'm going to do is add my image to the canvas. To add the image, I am going to go to Uploads on the left toolbar. I'm going to select Upload Image. I'm going to select Browse. I'm going to browse to the location of where my image is located. I am going to select my image, and then I'm going to select Open. This screen is showing the image that I am uploading, so I will select Continue on the bottom right. The image that I am uploading is a PNG with a transparent background. On this screen, there is nothing for me to do, so I will select Continue on the bottom right. On this screen, I am going to select Flat Graphics for the print then cut. Then I'm going to select Continue on the bottom right. This is the image detail screen. I am not going to change anything on this screen, so I am going to select Upload on the bottom right. As you can see, the image is really large, and to the right on the layers panel, there is an exclamation mark. The exclamation mark is indicating that the image is too big for Cricut to cut on my 8.5 by 11 transfer paper. So I'm going to select the exclamation mark, and it states that the image is too big for 8.5 by 11 letter paper. We have detected that the max size for this shape is 9.69 in inches and 6.83 inches. It gives me two options to correct the size. First, I can auto resize, or second, I can change my paper size. For this project, I am going to select auto resize my image. The next thing I want to do is add an offset. The offset is going to fill in the jagged edges here at the bottom of the boot, because I don't want the cutting machine to just be jagged, trying to cut all of these little pieces here. And so I'm going to add an offset. To add an offset, I am going to select my image, and then on the top left of the canvas, I am going to select the pencil icon, which is where more tools are. When the panel opens, I am going to go down to Effects, and I am going to select Offset. When the offset panels open, I am going to change my distance to 0.02. And you can also use the slider bar here to change your distance. Once you're satisfied with your distance, you can select Apply. After I'm finished with the offset feature, I'm going to select the pencil icon again to close the panel. Now that I have my offset, I am going to select the image and the offset. And on the bottom of the layers panel, I'm going to select flatten. Adding the offset increased the size of my image. So I'm going to select the exclamation mark on the layers panel of the highlighted layer. And then I'm just going to select auto resize my image. Now the image is sized to fit the 8.5 by 11 printable transfer paper. So I'm going to select make it on the upper right corner. On this screen is my print then cut mat. There is nothing to do on this screen, so I am going to select continue on the bottom right. On this screen, I am going to select send to printer. I am going to select next. On this screen, I am going to select my printer. I'm going to leave the add bleed on. I'm going to turn on use system dialog, and then I'm going to select print. The system dialog box will open, and I am going to select my printer. I'm going to select preferences. I'm going to change my paper type to premium presentation matte. I'm going to change my print quality to best. And then I'm going to select OK and then print. Once the image is printed, I am going to verify my print quality and then hit done. On the material screen, I am going to select printable iron-on dark as my material setting, and I am going to add more pressure. Make sure that you do some test cuts to see what setting worked best for your machine. Because this is a thicker material than a normal printable transfer paper, I am going to be using my green standard grip mat. I am going to place my printable transfer paper on the mat in the upper left-hand corner, aligning it with the grid, and also making sure that the arrow is to the left and pointing up. You can also check to make sure that your image is down the same way that it is shown on your computer screen. Okay, so the image is finished cutting and I'm going to remove it from the mat. The best way to remove it from the mat is to flip the mat over and then pull the mat away from the printable transfer paper. So next, I'm just going to weed the excess printable transfer paper from the image. To remove the image from its backing, I am going to be using TeckWrap Heat Transfer Mask. The heat transfer mask is applied by holding it in a U shape and then placing the center down and then letting the sides fall down. And then I'm going to use my squeegee to get any air bubbles out. And then I'm just going to flip it over and remove it from the backing. So you want to make sure that you burnish it down really well. Okay, here at the heat press, I've lint rolled the shirt and pre-pressed it to remove the moisture. I am going to place my design on the shirt about 3 inches down from the collar. And then according to the instructions, I am going to press it at 330 degrees for 20 seconds. Okay, y'all, let's peel. Okay, that's cute. That is so cute. Oh, and it feels so amazing. Oh my goodness. What you guys think? That's so cute. That's cute, right? All right, guys, that's all for now. I hope that you're able to follow along with my process. If you like this video and would like to see more, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and consider subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I will respond back. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.